So it varies. Yeah, I'm in Istanbul,
Okay.
in Turkey. I've been here for 7 years teaching English to students as young as. No, the earthquake back in February was a long way from Istanbul, but it was devastating. It was horrific. I mean, lots of people lost their lives. It was horrible, and it had an impact throughout the country. And obviously, we have students at our school from the earthquake zone, who have been moved from there to Istanbul. Lots of children without parents and grandparents. Our local education outside of the earthquake zone has continued, but we are linking in with the schools in the earthquake zone via online, so they can join us online in our lessons. So that's been helpful, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. Okay, no problem. So, hi, Nivash. We spoke
Yeah.
before. What is your job? What do you do for work?
Actually, currently I'm working in software company where we make the software.
In a software company.
Yes.
And you are responsible for making software?
Yes.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit more about your job?
Yeah. In this company, I am working as a software developer. Here, we have to perform various kind of code like Java, Python, HTML, and we do support from the back end as well as front end. That's how
Okay.
I have worked in that my company.
And do you enjoy your job?
Yes, really. But main thing is that I have to work from 2:30 in India time.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Is that
yeah,
2:30 in the afternoon?
afternoon because we are ahead of England. Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Yes, of course. Yeah, the time
Yeah.
difference for sure. So, do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have two brothers and one sister.
Do they work with you?
No, they are working in different areas, different
Okay. Are
places.
they younger or older than you?
Yes, they are younger. Sorry, they are elder. I am the last one.
So you are the oldest one.
Yeah, yes, more or less.
How old is the youngest sibling of yours? 15. Okay, lovely. So whereabouts in India do you actually live?
I live in Maharashtra.
Okay,
Actually,
I
do you
don't know
know?
where that is.
Uh,
Could you give me an idea of where that is in India? North, south, east, west?
uh,
Yes, I've heard, yes.
okay, that's where nearby I live
Okay, what do you like about living there?
because this is my native place. I have been living here since last 25 years. Or
So you've lived there for 25 years.
yeah,
Is there anything you don't like about living there?
no, there is nothing what I can't like.
There's nothing that you don't like. Okay. Would you like to ask me a question or two?
Yes, why not? I would like to ask. Okay, since how long have you been teaching in English language, and how did you become English teacher?
Okay, I've been teaching English since I came to Istanbul about 7 years ago.
Okay,
Um, and kind of different ages, from like 6 years old to adult learners, so quite across the span. But I like to be more involved with teaching English. I'm not so much of a grammar person, although grammar is, somewhat important. I prefer to kind of be a bit more creative and have people join together so the language is a little bit more fluent. That's my kind of jam, if you
Okay.
like.
Okay, I would like to ask one more question. Is English
Sure, yeah.
spoken everywhere in England or sometimes not? Are there many languages apart from this language?
There are many languages because it's kind of an international country. It's not just English. Obviously, we have 4 different countries to the United
Okay.
Kingdom. So we have Scotland, Wales, England, and Ireland. They all have their traditional languages, if you like, and English is kind of the
And
overall language.
and when you are at home, then in what language do you speak at your family?
Okay, I speak British English. Also,
British.
I'm trying to learn Turkish, but it's not going very well. But I'm trying,
Okay.
so it depends. But obviously,
Okay.
if I'm at home, I learn English.
Okay. One more I would like to hear from you. Is English easy? According to you, you have to say, is English easy or not? If anyone who wants to learn this language.
Is it easy? Did you say?
No. I'm asking to you, is English easy or not? If anyone wants to learn this language, and what should be the strategy?
Yeah. Oh, English is, yeah, of course it's easy to learn. Yeah, and strategies, I think you have to listen. It's the same for me in Turkish. I don't have a very good listening ear. If I could listen better, I probably would understand the language better. So I think listening
But
is
what
your
happens,
main.
ma'am? What happens if we try to listen more words? There are so many words in the in English language, and all are not learnable and memorable.
Words, if you like, and then you have to build upon what you already know. So you take you take a word like let's have a table, for example, and you build on what is a table, and you build on it from there. Like synonyms. Do you know the word synonym?
No, actually.
Okay, synonym is a word.
Synonym. Okay. I didn't get you. Yeah.
Okay, a synonym is a similar word. Okay, that means the same as another word for flower. Exactly, like a plant flower.
Okay,
What other words mean the same?
and to learn this language is really grammar important or not?
To learn English,
Yeah, is really grammar
well,
important.
it's a worldwide language. A lot of people in lots of different places know English if they don't know the local language. For example, I'm sure if I came to India, somebody would know English because I don't know, any kind of language that you would speak there, the different languages. So it's a common, universal, worldwide language. So yes, I think it's important for sure. But pronunciation is kind of good, but as long as people can understand what you're saying to them, pronunciation doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be clear. We just need to understand what you're saying. If we can understand, it's all good. So don't get
Okay,
don't get
if you
too
want,
kind of hung up on.
and if you want to be able to speak this language, do we need to speak regularly or not?
For sure, practice listening and speaking are really the 2 most important things. If you can listen and understand and then obviously articulate that, that's really good. So those are the 2 things I would focus on, and then your reading and your writing. Definitely listening and speaking first, for sure. Increasing
As
your kind of your
sir said,
verbs.
as sir said, you are from England, right?
Yeah, I'm British.
So,
Yes,
so
I'm from England.
where in England do you live?
Okay, I was actually born in the south, in a county called Wiltshire. But when I moved to Istanbul, I lived in the northeast in a place called Newcastle upon Tyne. They have a football team called the Magpies.
Okay,
I don't
and
know
I just want to know what season is going on right now.
what season.
Yeah, in
Okay, we're
England,
going
I'm
into
talking.
spring. Spring.
Okay,
Okay, anything else you'd like to ask?
yeah, right now it's enough. If anyone who wants to,
Okay, thank you. Hi,
Hi,
Hati-
hi, ma'am.
hi, how are you?
Fine, ma'am. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. Where are you today? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Hyderabad, ma'am. Do you know Hyderabad, ma'am?
No, can you tell me
No.
where it is?
Uh, it is very nearby southern part of India.
Okay, and what do you do there?
Yeah, just now I'm a homemaker, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. I love being at home for sure. Do you cook lots at home?
Sorry, ma'am.
Do you cook a lot at home?
Yes, ma'am. I cook
What's
well.
your favorite food to cook? What do you like to cook the most?
I like to cook non-veg, ma'am.
So say that again. I didn't catch that. Do you repeat what you said?
Sorry, ma'am. No, I can't get it. What you are saying?
Okay. What did you say your favorite food was to cook?
My favorite one is egg one, omelette.
Oh, omelette. Okay. I like omelette too, but with mushrooms and cheese and peppers. How do you like your omelette?
With spice, ma'am.
Spice. Okay. I think spices for me is not good. Particularly Indian spices, not good.
Yeah, but we
I think it would
can.
be too hot for me for sure. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, ma'am. I have 4 sisters, ma'am, and I'm the younger one.
Four sisters. Wow. So are you the youngest, the oldest? Where do you fit into the
I'm
four?
the youngest one, ma'am.
You're the youngest one.
My elder one only.
Okay. Do you all live at home
I'm
with your parents?
No, ma'am. I'm with
Okay.
my
So
husband.
your husband. Okay. Do you have children as well?
No, ma'am, not yet.
No, not yet. Okay. Lovely. So what do you like about living in India?
Yeah, it's very good, ma'am.
What's good about it?
About here we are happy with this homely. That's all, ma'am.
Is there anything you don't like about it?
Sorry, ma'am.
Is there anything you don't like about it? You dislike?
Here summers are very hot, ma'am. That is the only reason we can't stay here.
Okay. How hot does it get there?
Here hot is very high, ma'am.
Okay. Would you like to ask me anything at all?
Are you from?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I'm ready. Okay, well, shoot when you're ready.
Are you from, ma'am?
Where am I from? I'm from
Are you
England, the United Kingdom. I'm British.
okay? Good. Next,
Have you been to Britain before?
no, ma'am. No.
No. Okay. Is it
But my
somewhere that you like? Sorry.
but my friends are lived in America, ma'am.
Oh, they're living in, okay. Whereabouts in America? Do you know where?
I think they were lives in Texas.
Okay, Houston, Texas. Nice. Okay, lovely.
That's why I know that place.
Okay, so you like American English or British English?
I don't know the difference between them, but I want to know the English, ma'am, because I want to passionate about English.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I suppose English is English, maybe. Doesn't matter where you come from. Okay. Do you have any live in Istanbul in Turkey?
Okay.
When I lived in England, I went to school in a place called Cromer, which is in the county of Norfolk. I lived in London, where I worked as a nanny.
Okay.
Where else? I lived in Newcastle upon Tyne. I've lived in a few places in England. I've lived in Germany when I was very little.
Mhm. What about your family, ma'am?
My family live in the northeast of England, and they live in a place called Colchester in the south of England, or the southeast of England, which is the first Roman town of England. So they live where the Romans first kind of inhabited when they came to England. So
Okay.
they live in quite a historical place.
Okay. That's good, ma'am.
Anything else you'd like to ask?
Nothing else,
We
ma'am.
can keep that when you, are you sure? Okay, no problem. It was lovely to speak to you both. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. I think I think their level, your level, I'll speak to them directly. Okay. Both of your levels are quite good. Sometimes I get quite fast, so I have to remind myself to slow down. And if you slow down a little bit, your pronunciation will be a little bit clearer. Try not to use,
Yeah, we are working on it. We are working on it.
yeah, try not to use words that you're not very sure about initially, because it can complicate how you say things because you're thinking about how to say it rather than saying the words you want to. So if you come across a difficult word, just go and find the definition, find out how you use it, practice using it before you maybe try it in a work situation, for example. Don't be, too stressed about kind of using really difficult words because it can impact on how your fluency. So, but you can build on your fluency and the level of words for sure with practice. And like I say, pronunciation. So can you say that again? I didn't catch. I didn't hear your question. Sorry, there was some noise here. Could you repeat that for me? Your question. Well, actually, I do know a little bit of Turkish, and sometimes it's helpful, but I try not to do that method. Generally, if we're in class, we speak English, and I try to use differentiation. So, if people don't understand, I try and make it easier or simpler English. And for those I know who understand, and I can push them a little bit, I will use different words or sentence structure for them. So it depends on the class and the student. And if I have to transfer, well, actually, they laugh at me. And they're like, "Oh, teacher, you're speaking in Turkish. Do you know blah, 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 blah?" And it's like, then I have to pretend I don't know as much as I maybe do. So, because we have to try and speak. But also, I say I can understand more than I can speak, just to make them a bit kind of like, oh, put them on their tiptoes a little bit to think, oh, she does know more than she lets on. So yeah, just to keep them on their toes. The time here is, yeah, it's coming up for 8 o'clock. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And the time there with you is, what time is it where you are? Okay, so it's quite late where you are for sure. Okay. Okay. You're welcome. Nice to see you and nice to speak to you guys.
Yeah, nice
Thank
to
you
see
so
you too.
much.
Thank
Okay, hope to see you soon.
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Take care. Goodbye.